Welcome back everyone to a brand new FPL Hawk video. This week we're going to look at how we did in Game Week 20 and also how we're looking to line up for Game Week 21 as well as captaincy and transfer options. Beginning with the Game Week 20 review then. And by the way, the sound issues that I was being told about have hopefully been fixed and ideally we won't see any problems with those again. Um, so my overall rank is now in the top 70k because even though I benched Palmer, which was very stupid, I managed to get 90 points this week, which was starting one by 10 average. But bear in mind the average would give you a rank of like 5.2 mil for the week, so you don't want to be average, trust me. Um, and essentially I had a very good week, apart from benching Palmer, because all of my midfield returned and two of my attackers returned, although Darwin definitely should have scored a hat trick in that match, and my defense kind of, well, let me down. I don't know how Alexander-Arnold blazed that over the bar after the Salah penalty miss, which would have been an assist and a goal from a defender, the assist being from Salah. So yeah, that was not too great. But other than that, in the defense, I really did get 11 points to make up for it. And the Richarlison and Darwin returns, who got 13 points in between them, were very helpful to my rank because I have quite big differentials near where I am and also in the worldwide game. So it was nice to see a goal and an assist from them. Son and Salah gave me some very nice parting gifts before going to AFCON and Asia Cup. And it's very comforting that I captained and vice captained my two highest scoring players in my starting 11 this week. Moving on to how I think the team will look for next week, it's actually pretty simple because my three outfield substitutes are all not playing next week or for the foreseeable future, and my sub goalie plays Liverpool, while my main goalie plays Sheffield. So I actually don't have a benching headache this week unless I sell Salah, Son, and Kabore and I replace them with a playable player. But I'm also thinking of an avenue back to Haaland, and having those two midfielders in my team, which might lead to Trippier and maybe another player being sold, because I don't think you can realistically have Trippier, Trent, Salah, Son, and Haaland all in one team, even if your team value is 105.7. It was high a couple weeks ago, but oh well. Um, and it means that I will have to sell someone, or maybe two someones, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, for now, captaincy is on Watkins because he feels like the safest choice this week, and I like my rank. It's the highest I've ever been, ever. So I'm very happy with it, and that means I will probably go for the safe option in captaincy. But for those of you who are not too happy with your rank right now, or are happy with it but wanted to get even better, um, some nice differentials. First, the ones that are not in my team are Bowen, if he's fit, and Saka, who I think could do really well against Crystal Palace at home. I remember him getting something like a 16 pointer last season against Crystal Palace when they won 4-1, I think it was. I might be getting that completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that happened. So he's an interesting differential. And within my team, it's probably between Foden, Palmer, and as you can see from the vice captaincy, Trent. Um, it won't be Trent, so I don't know why I vice captained him. I think I'll move that to Palmer, but it kind of set itself when I did the substitution. Um, which might be a sign that I should captain Watkins. Or it might not. But essentially, if I roll the transfer, then that is, well, essentially how we will be looking unless my captaincy or vice captaincy changes. Now, if I do make a transfer, it'll probably be to buy either Bowen or Saka because I think those are the two best players other than Haaland, who I think is still injured one more week, who I don't have. And I also don't want to do a -4 to get Haaland. So if Haaland's not fit this week, that would be great because I can sell either Salah or Son for a cheaper player. Um, and then by Haaland next week for the useless Darwin Nunez, who I don't know why he's still in my team, but hopefully he will do the impossible and score a goal next week against Bournemouth away, although I don't have high hopes. Um, that said, um, I'm actually still in the overall cup, which is very exciting. It's not the farthest I've got because I got to round 10 or so, a couple of years ago before I made this channel. But essentially, I've got someone very, very good, Ricardo Duba. If you're watching, let me know if I said that right. And also, congrats, because you got 101 points last week, and you had a gaming rank inside the top 60k. So, very well done to you. Um, I think I'm gonna lose this because this is a very good team. It has all my differentials other than Darwin, who will probably blank. And it's also got Saka and Bowen in it, who I've literally just said I want before actually remembering that he has them. And he's got Dubravka, and he's got Cunha, who is a lot better than Darwin at the moment, or at least playing a lot better. So I'm not very confident right now. But if I had played Palmer last week, I would have outscored Ricardo. So that gives me a bit of hope at least. And a potential Bowen injury also gives me hope. But I don't think he will be injured. I think he'll be fine. So if you got him, I would 100% hold. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing in the comments below. Let me know what your rank is, what your target rank is, and yeah, basically anything about your teams and any questions because I will be answering or replying to every comment. Um, one last thing on the video that I made with sound issues. I was debating whether to take it down or not, but the traffic has been pretty good coming from it. Not sure why, but yeah, essentially, I like the traffic, and as my cousin would say, the game's a game. Now that is completely irrelevant in this situation, but I love that quote. Um, so yeah, I think I'll probably leave it there. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. And I hope all of you have a great week and a very happy new year.